Hi, this is Mike. I'm in Guadalajara, Mexico, leaving my hotel, and I'm going to walk across the street to my office. And while I'm walking to my office, I'm going to talk to you about safety in the city of Guadalajara. And I'll point out a few things while I'm walking, but basically talk to you about safety and violence in this city. There's been some news lately about some killings, some drug killings in the city, and it scares a lot of people. It always makes the headlines. So I want to give you a sense of reality of what's going on down here, and share real statistics with you while walking to the office. This is a beautiful hotel, beautiful mall. I'll pan over and show you kind of what they have set out for people. It's a very Catholic country, so they celebrate Christmas to a very large degree in this country. There's lots of restaurants here, and it's obviously very, very safe. A lot of foreigners that come stay here. So let me give you a context here. So let's talk about violence and murder rates in large U.S. cities compared to Guadalajara, Mexico. So the murder rate in Portland, Oregon, where I live and where the Unosquare office is in the U.S., is pretty low. It's about 3 to 4 murders per 100,000 people. Seattle's about the same. And by comparison, the murder rate here in Mexico is 10 to 11 murders per 100,000 people. By the way, right behind me is a Mac store, and our office is right across the street. The Macintoshes here, by the way, cost exactly the same as they do in the United States, so you don't really get any bargains down here. There's an Applebee's right there. There's a Starbucks right there. And our office is right there. So like I said, the murder rate here in Guadalajara is about 10 to 11 murders per 100,000 people. By comparison, there's close to 20 U.S. cities that are more dangerous than Guadalajara, Mexico. There's 5 U.S. cities that are over 2 times more dangerous than Guadalajara, Mexico. Those cities, the cities that are more dangerous include New Orleans is extremely dangerous. It's about 50 murders per 100,000 people. St. Louis, buenos dias. St. Louis, Missouri is very dangerous. Newark, New Jersey is extremely dangerous. I could go on and on. Guadalajara, Mexico, in fact, in reality, is it's exactly as safe as if you were to go to Dallas, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, or Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Those 3 cities have the same violent crime rate as Guadalajara, Mexico. But Guadalajara, Mexico is a lot bigger. There's about 4.5 million people live in Guadalajara. Buenos dias. 4.5 million people live here in Guadalajara, Mexico. So it's really a city about the size of Los Angeles. So it's extremely safe. I walk the streets obviously by myself day and night here, and I have no problem. I brought my family here, my wife and my kids, and nobody really even takes a second look at me. Another thing you'll notice here about Guadalajara, which is, and really all of Mexico, is you don't have, what is this? You don't have people here holding signs begging for money. There are obviously a lot more poor people in Mexico, but the ones who are begging don't really beg. They're actually selling gum or candy, or they're offering to wash your windshield. You never ever see anybody on a street corner here holding up a sign. And my business partners in Mexico always talk about how strange it is to go to the United States and see so many people holding up signs asking for money and not doing anything. Which, you know, we don't really think about it until we come here and see a city of this size with as much poverty as there obviously is here, and there's just nobody doing that. We're gonna walk now into the front entrance of the Unosquare building. It's a big building, there's a lot of security, and you can see Unosquare is on the door. I have to open the door and hold my coffee, my Starbucks, and navigate the camera at the same time. Buenos dias. Here's the front entrance to our office. We obviously have, oh, it didn't accept my thumbprint. Let's try the other one. There we go. All right. Say hello to the best engineers in the world. Woo! I'm Mike, and thanks for watching the Unosquare channel. Buenos dias. Thanks, guys.